In the late 1990s, a chilling theory began circulating through the shadowy corners of the internet, whispered in forums and scribbled in the margins of conspiracy theorists' journals. It was called Project Blue Beam. If true, it would be the most terrifying plan ever devised, a project so sinister that it could change the very fabric of human society overnight. The story begins with a man named Serge Monast, a journalist from Canada who, in 1994, revealed what he claimed was a secret NASA plot. He described it as a four-step plan to bring about a new world order, one that would unite all people under a single authoritarian government. According to Monast, this wasn't just a theoretical exercise. No, he believed the plan was actively in motion. Step 1. Fake archaeological discoveries. Monast claimed that governments and secret societies would fabricate ancient artifacts that would challenge every major world religion. The goal was to destabilize people's beliefs and make them question the very foundations of their spirituality. And while this might sound absurd, here's the thing. In the years since Monast's claim, there have been several bizarre archaeological discoveries that skeptics have accused of being hoaxes. Were these coincidences, or proof of step 1 in action? Step 2 is where things really take a turn. Monast alleged that advanced holographic technology would be used to project spectacular religious figures in the sky. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, or any deity you could imagine. These celestial apparitions would speak in every language, commanding people to unite under a new, global religion. Does that sound far-fetched? Maybe, but consider this. In recent years, holograms have become eerily lifelike. Performers like Tupac Shakur and Whitney Houston have been resurrected on stage in stunning detail. If we can project a rapper into a concert venue, why not a god into the night sky? Monast wasn't alone in his concerns. In the 1990s, the U.S. military was rumored to be working on psychological warfare tactics that included the use of holograms in combat. Could it be that Monast knew something we weren't supposed to? Step 3 was even darker. Monast claimed that once people were primed to believe in these divine visions, a technology would be unleashed to manipulate their thoughts. This technology, he said, would beam voices directly into people's heads using low-frequency radio waves. And here's where things get truly disturbing. In 2019, a company demonstrated a sound wave technology called sound beaming that can project audio into a person's ears without the use of headphones. Imagine hearing a voice in your head telling you to obey, and not knowing where it came from. The final step? A staged alien invasion. Using holograms and high-tech weaponry, governments would simulate an extraterrestrial threat so overwhelming that people would willingly surrender their freedoms in exchange for safety. The endgame? A single world government. Here's the creepiest part of all. In 1996, just 2 years after he went public with his claims, Serge Monast died suddenly of a heart attack. His followers believe he was silenced. And while heart attacks are common, Monast was relatively young and had no known health issues. Even stranger, one of his colleagues who was also investigating Project Blue Beam died under similar circumstances around the same time. Coincidence? Maybe. But if even a fraction of Monast's claims are true, it begs the question. Are we living in a world manipulated by forces far beyond our comprehension? To this day, Project Blue Beam remains a theory, with no concrete evidence to support it. Skeptics dismiss it as nonsense. But believers say that's exactly the point. The best conspiracy is the one you never see coming. And so, as you look up at the stars tonight, ask yourself, if a voice from the heavens called out to you, would you believe it? Or would you wonder whose hands are behind the curtain?